I don't even know where to start with this. Okay, you know, I really like the fact that we are doing the winning thing. I just, you know, the start of the season, the continual injuries, everyone in the division showing up for some reason. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because that means that one little slip up kind of fucks us over. Um, yeah, so hello. I know I'm late. It's May 3rd as I tell you this. You really, again, you really cannot record without, space to do it. And I didn't really have space. So, that happens. Is that? No, that doesn't work. Yeah, I guess we should start with the injuries. Yes, we have injuries. So, Wicks. Well, I guess we'll start from the top. Wicks. He started the season with a 15-day IL designation. He has not been back for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure why he hasn't, but you know what? Whatever. They haven't even moved him from one one thing to the other. I'm pretty sure. Well, no. They apparently he's finally started a rehab assignment, but that was in the middle of the month, and he still hasn't. There's been nothing. So I don't know. I don't know about that. But then there was Suzuki. He's back at least, but it's a little scary when he gets on the injured list. So just for the season, and then a couple of guys that we already knew were pretty injured. Steely, we knew wouldn't be back to the All Star break. But then we got some more mail during the week. For some ungodly reason, he got injured again. So now he's going to be out until probably next season. Mind you, we don't know if we're gonna have baseball in 2027. So we might not even see him pitch until the year 2028. Mind you, he picked up this injury in April of 25. Good lord. And then Hodge. It wasn't really known whether his was going to be a season. Well, no, it was. It was already known. It was out for the season. So I don't even know why they bothered putting him on the 15. He was cooked. He was cooked even beforehand. So that's fun. So before we even get started on the season, already not great because now you've lost at least one of your more reliable relievers, another reliever, a starter that you're supposed to get at the beginning of at the middle of the season. Okay, let's get to the actual baseball. Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the baseball part. We're starting with the Nationals, and we lose 10-4. Fun fact, this is the most amount of runs that the Nationals have scored in an opening day game. Like, I know the Nationals have not really existed and you have to go back to the Expos, but that's bad. 10-4. The only one actually really trying to do anything was Bush. But at least Bregman got a hit. PCA tried, I guess. I don't know. And we got an appearance of Matt Shaw in right field. Again, I don't know what it is there, but I feel like we should be putting him at third base and telling Bregman to not. Because I can handle having someone that actually plays defense at third base. But what are we doing? Oh, and the appearance of Michael Conforto. Now, you may ask, who the fuck is Michael Conforto? Well. Okay, so at some point, the Dodgers had him last season, and they thought he was the worst hitter imaginable. I mean, I can understand he was batting below 200 in 122 starts. So yeah, not the greatest for a team that won the World Series, especially since he did not play in said playoff run. So at the age of fucking 33, they decide to not re-sign him. But the Cubs sure did. Like right before spring training, and he somehow made the roster, the opening day roster, and actually got in on opening day. Okay, cool. Hopefully he's good. I think he should be good. But tomorrow, tomorrow's a new day. Oh wait, I forgot they play this on the Thursday. So we got to go to Saturday where we actually put up 10 runs. Woohoo! Yay, 10-2. Horton gets a win. His first win of the season. I sure hope he gets more than just one. Manton, Thielbar, and who is Jacob Webb? I already kind of forgot about him. Yeah, we picked him up in December. Right. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. But 10-2, whatever, it's fine. We just got to go beat him on... No, we don't beat him. Imanaga gets jumped pretty early, and then Hobby Milner give up 2 runs. Don't worry, that's like the only thing that he's bad that he's done, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. It didn't really matter anyways. But Palencia, hey, he's made his debut for the season. Good job, lad. Yeah, it's going to be a long season, ain't it? 1-2 against a Nationals team that is right now 3rd in the NL East. Mind you, there is a chasm between 3rd and 4th, so that's not really anything. But hey, we got the Angels next. The Angels are there. They have Mike Trout, which did not help them in the first game. Cubs win 7-2. You'll love to see it. Don't worry, there isn't any more injuries. It's going to be a little bit before that. Good amount of walks. Conforto. Sure. I guess Conforto, Shaw, platoon. In right field. That sounds wrong. Anyway. But of course, the Angels are still going to produce some sort of potential because of fucking course they shut us out. A lineup of Bush, Bregman, Happ, PCA, Horner, Swanson, Ballesteros, Shaw, and Amaya scored 0 runs and got 4 hits. One of them by Kelly. Okay, guys, we're going to have to figure shit out, and we kind of do that. A casual 6-2 victory over the, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. We at least win the series. Boyd, good job. You have done it. That's cool. That's cool. Boyd, that's the best start so far this season. Harvey, Thielbar, and Palencia round out the rest of them. Gave up no runs. Hey, now a second. All right. What's next? Guardians. Guard ball. You love to see it. What you don't love to see is giving up home runs to a guy with the last name of DeLauder and a shortstop that has only hit one other home run on the season. 4-1 loss. 4-1 loss. We lost. We gave a win to a guy with the last name of Brogdon. Brogdon! The one RBI was Amaya in the 3rd inning. Right, we had a lead at one point. Blew that. And then there's Saturday. Just kidding. Cleveland can have no nice things, so we got to rein it out. By the way, that game was supposed to be on Fox. Just wanted to point that out. But that first game made up 1-0. Good job, Cabrera and Thielbar. You did it, lads. The one guy to actually get an RBI, Amaya. Amaya has accounted for both RBIs. We won with 2 hits, by the way. That's the lowest combined amount in Cubs history since the 50s. Yeah, 64. 1906 and 64. Yeah, those are some old times. But obviously, since the Cubs can have no nice things, we blow a 4-3 lead, giving up 3 in the 8th inning, and lose 5-6. With Hap being the most productive guy on the field. Okay. Yeah, this season it's not starting out great, boys. We've got at the Rays. Are we gonna no? No, we're gonna lose to the Rays. Fun fact, that was the first series the first series for the Rays at home. They played 3 straight road series to start the season for whatever reason. Okay, Horner got 2 RBIs on 1 hit. That's good. It's getting a little desperate here. We're 4-6, lads. Not 9-2. Bregman finally hit the ball 3 times. He really hit the ball at any point. Cool. Yeah, that's good. You love to see it. And, even better, 6-2. Yeah. What am I missing? Oh yeah, injuries. Cade Horton. Out for the season with an injury. Out for the season. He picked up the injury in the game against not that Guardians game. The first Guardians game where he only played 1 inning. Thankfully, Rhea was good, I guess. I don't know, but Milner happened, I guess. Yeah, he's not there. He's gone. Reduced to Adams. Oh, and Boyd also at some point got injured. We don't know whether it was during a game or during practice, but randomly one day he's just gone. Oh, and fun fact, it took the Boyd injury to call up Assad, which I feel like should have been called up well before that, but okay, you know what? It's fine. Even with those injuries, it's fine. We got the Pirates, but just before we have to have another reliever get injured, this time it's Phil Madden. Don't worry, he'll come back eventually. He did come back eventually, so that's good. Good job, Phil Madden. You done. Can I not have? This is why I really need a new setup. Anyway, okay, so cool. We have more injuries before the Pirates, in which we get blanked 2-0, despite Imanaga doing his very best. We take him out despite the fact that he had 0 hits, and the next guy gives up three hits and 2 earned runs, and that's what loses us the game. 11 left on base. This is a bit desperate. We are in the not so fun score, and we lose again 4-3 in 11 innings. By the way, this is against the Pirates. 3 errors. Three errors. That's not good at all. Is that 16 runners left on base? You bet your sweet ass it is. They just can't hit, man. They just can't hit. No matter how mediocre Cabrera's start was, if you get 2 innings of 0-run ball from Ben Brown, you should win games. You just have to win games, and yet they can't. But you know what? Fine. At least they beat the Pirates the last game with the epic Pirates collapse. They had a 6-run lead at one point and lost it. Got it on a walk-off single by Kelly. And Bush was able to at least get the tying run. Yeah, by the way, we had multiple bases loaded opportunity. There was 10 left on base. By far, this series was terrible in the scoring with people in position. But okay, you know what? We got the Phillies. And the Phillies, I mean, they were at 500 at this point, and we gave up 13 runs in the first. So at this point, the Cubs are at 7-9. 7-9. Mind you, the game was at 13-2 at one point before we scored 5 in the 8th. We're 7-9. We have one more injury to tell you about. Hunter Harvey. I think he might be back. They say he's done his like other shit, whatever. But that's yet another goddamn reliever that is injured. At that point, it was like 10, 11, something. I don't know. But that's not good. But hey, you know what? Let's put the Phillies back in their place with a 10-4 game. You know what? 10-4, that's pretty good. Good job, offense. You did it. Nico Hoerner with 3 RBI. You love to see it. And even better, we beat the shit out of him in the next game, 11-2. Now, hindsight is 2020. The Phillies are obviously 14-20 right now. They are not good. They are dog shit. But guess who else is next? That's right, the dog shit Mets. And we score yet another 12. So that's 3 straight double-digit games. Like, okay, the offense is showing up. The pitching is league average. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. If you're scoring 12 a game, if you just get league average pitching, that is perfectly fine. And that's 3 straight wins. Yeah, that's pretty good. We haven't had that all season. The most was 2 at that point. But then, even better, we beat the Mets again. This time with even better pitching, because we only scored 4 runs in this game. Thank goodness. Talion, in one of his few starts back, I guess, he's still around somehow. Him and Rhea are just apparently uninjuryable, I guess. Does well. Ben Brown does fine. His 1 run was unearned. Thielbar gets the save. What am I missing? I have more injuries. You want to know the reason why Thielbar had to get the save? Palencia. More injuries. Also, Roberts got injured at some. I don't know. He's back. He might be back. He might not. He's probably still in his injury phase. Okay. Thielbar definitely does not get injured at some point. But yeah. And then to compound even more failure for the Mets, who, by the way, were on the double-digit losing streak. We go all the way to the 9th inning without scoring shit. We scored absolutely nothing. And on the second to last out, Michael fucking Conforto hits a double to bring in Scott Kingery. He's a pinch runner. It doesn't really matter. And then in the 10th inning, Nico Hoerner sacrificed PCA score. That's funny. Oh, yeah, who do we got next? Oh, yeah, that's right. The Phillies. More flesh. Yeah, obviously this streak is a bit corny, especially because it's against the 2 worst teams in baseball. But you know what? That's how they scheduled it. And if you want to win, things, you gotta win these games. So, yeah, fuck them. 5-1. Beat their ass. We beat them with a 6.2 inning effort from fucking Rhea. Like, hell yeah. I don't know why this guy still is not, is still good. But he's good. And then 7-4. Hell yeah. That's what you love to see. It pretty much was dormant for the first 4 innings, but afterwards, perfectly fine. 7 innings for Amaya. If it's not Amaya, fucking Imanaga. Sorry, I get those 2 mixed up apparently. Amaya didn't even play in this game, I don't think. Yeah, Conforto didn't play in that game. Kingery needs to stop committing errors. But, yeah, what is that? 3 Phillies wins in a row? No, 3 wins against Philly in a row? Nope. There's a 7-2 win. Woo, that's 8 straight now. And even better, shit on the Phillies with an 8-7 in 10. Now, we did blow this. We did absolutely blow this, giving up a Garcia home run. Mind you, Garcia is a pinch hitter who has had 3 home runs all year. 33-year-old Garcia. But it didn't matter, because Swanson singled in the 10th inning and score. We even got 7 innings out of Cabrera, and Webb still had Thielbar. I guess back to Thielbar. After that performance, he got himself injured. He is now out for however long. Fuck. But the next guy that came in was pretty good. Yeah, this Riley Martin guy, I don't know who this guy is. He's like 28. But, like, he was on fire for a good amount. He had, like, one pretty terrible appearance. But this game, he's pitched pretty well. He's only given up 2 earned runs in, like, nine games. Like, that's pretty damn good. Especially for a guy that has had 0 stats. What do you know? He's injured. Can anyone stay healthy on this godforsaken team? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. We got the Dodgers. Oh, no, it's the Dodgers. We get the Dodgers and the Padres to finish this month off. But thankfully, we're able to at least extend this win streak to 10 with a comedic 4-run comeback to win 6-4. 17-9. Yeah, that's a familiar record. I remember that last year. Yeah, it's great. Like, you know what? It's doing just fine. Obviously, though, regression was pretty imminent. Also, by the way, we hadn't had a 10-game win streak since 2016. I think that's a good sign. Lose 12-4 and then lose 6-0 because, again, it's the Dodgers. Dodgers are pretty good. They jump on Imanaga, but we got 1.2 innings from this Yaxel Rios guy. I don't know who he is, but he got dropped. He got dropped already, so that's a big rip. And then the Padres, we lose 9-7. That's not great. That's not great. But hey, look, 8-3. The offense has figured it out again. Oh, and 5-4, and that's the end of the month. So come to the end of the month, it is 19-12. I remind you that pretty much every team in this fucking division, for some reason, has decided that this is the year to start being good. And, yeah, I mean, sure, it's probably better to be good now than before the 2027 lockout, but, Jesus, everyone is above 500. Or, I guess, at or above 500, but the Pirates have played too many games or something, I don't know. Jesus Christ, this division is something, I guess. I don't know. It just I don't appreciate the injuries. Because it seems like, pitchers are dropping like flies these days, but it felt especially targeted for the Cubs. I mean, at one point we had 11 pitchers on the injured list. Like, how is that even possible? That's almost like an entire, the amount of pitchers that you can have on a fucking 26-man roster. Like, that's terrible. That is absolute. I mean, they're a little better now, but that is terrible. And thank God we figured out how to pick up some other dudes. Michael Conforto, he might not start every game, but he's all right. For being the Dodgers scraps, basically a trade for Kyle Tucker, in a sense. He's all right. I wouldn't say he's world-beating, but he does his job. He's currently hitting 300. That's not going to last, but hey, That's just how it be. That's really just how it be. And yeah. And also in hindsight, the Cubs are actually starting to win games during the next month, but it's the Diamondbacks, man. We'll see. A good amount of our wins are against teams that are the current laughing stocks of the the entirety of the MLB. I don't know what the Mets did to piss off the baseball gods like in its first year, but they have cursed him ever since with little meagers of hope, and then shit like this. I don't know how the Reds are leading the. Well, actually, I know how the Reds are leading the division at this point. The main reason is that their pitching staff was not dismantled from last year. They may have shit the bed against the Dodgers in the playoffs, but to be honest, they played well. They played pretty good. As a late run into the season last year, because their pitching staff is pretty damn good, and they kept it for the most part. So they're relying on that. Now, how's that working against the Pirates? They don't want to talk about it. Who knew that the Pirates had offense? Yeah, the biggest surprise for me is that not the Brewers not doing the greatest. To be honest, this is kind of how the Brewers are. They do a lot. They grow into the season a lot. It's kind of why I really hate him, because you get to this point of the season like, okay, maybe they are dead, and then they just decide to win like 20 games in a row or something. It's annoying. I don't know how the Cardinals and the Pirates are the most surprising out of these, because the Cardinals should be dead. They sell their team off every season for scraps. And yet, at this point, they are 18-13. What are we doing? What are they doing? We haven't played them yet. What are they doing? And then the Pirates are surpassing expectations for being 500, which is sad, because no one should be excited for 500 ball, but that's what the Pirates are. And I mean, honestly, they could be ditto to the Rockies, but they're not as good as Pirates right now. Obviously, they have Paul Skeens, and they did just lock up some other dude to a massive contract. They figured out how to spend money, which I feel like will be the end of the heat death of the universe, is when they figure out how to give a guy more than 2 years on a contract. But hey, that's just how it be. But all these teams are very competitive. It'll be interesting to see what happens next month, because obviously this really does not set anything. I mean, the Cubs were pretty good at the beginning of the season last year, and then, slow and steady decline of not winning more than 5, not losing more than 3 in a row, something like that. But hey, this year we broke it. We got a 10-game winning streak, albeit against one of the worst tandems in the country, and that's cool with me. Just pray that it doesn't fall off, because if it does, I'm gonna have less distractions from the disaster known as, you know what I mean. Anyhow, that is it from me. Sorry if these videos are long, but it's a month, bro. It's a month, bro. And the injuries, too. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.